Hi, this is Michaela, and I'm going to be showing you my physics-based game today. This is the menu screen, but first let me just show you the tutorials I used, and I used all of these, but I made it my own. So first we have the global illumination tutorial. It's not really a tutorial, it just actually explains the lighting in Unity 3D, and I use this to fix my lighting problem. I use this to help me create the start menu. It's by Brackeys. I use this to help me do the main physics part of the game, which is dragging and shooting the ball. And this is by DevSplorer. I use this one by DevSplorer as well to spawn in balls every few seconds. And then this is where I got the original idea from. It's this person made a game where the player will get the ball into the goal, but mine's a little bit different. So I only used a few basic things of hers. And then this play sound upon collision in Unity tutorial, and this playing seamless music across scenes tutorial so that my music doesn't stop when a new scene is loaded from the menu screen. And then this is the background music I used called Hard New York Boom Bap Drums with Bass. I don't know who it's by, I guess by Sorted. And then freesound.org, I used the soccerkick.wave by Musita182. So those are all the things I used to build this game. So here we have the main menu screen. It looks like this. And we have 5 different buttons for 5 different levels. So here's all the buttons. Basic, goalie, moving goal, batark, obstacles, and exit. So each button to get to a new scene has this on-click function where you pick from the script that you wrote and then whatever function you want it to do. So here's my menu script. And this just loads all the different levels. I think that's it for this one. This is where my background music thing is. So each button loads each of these levels. So we'll go to the basic one first. This is just your typical, doesn't move any, it just literally you shoot the ball. So let me show you how that's done. 1 second. Alright, so yeah, this is just a basic game. I made it so if you go like this, it shoots forward. You click and you drag, and when you let go, it shoots. If you go like this, it goes left. Oops, deleted too soon. Goes left. And then if you go this way, it goes right, which is kind of emulating like the old school games. With the camera, if it goes left, it actually goes right. I don't know, it's confusing, but that's how I made it. We've got the directional light sources, the walls. Oops, no, I'm just going to keep it like this. The goal has its own script. Oh, no, it doesn't. It will later. It will later. This is the goal trigger. Let me show you what it looks like, actually, because I just need to zoom in a lot. Jesus Christ. Okay, yep. I'm still not really used to this whole Unity thing. Okay, here we go. Great. So basically the logic here is this is where the spawner will spawn the balls in. And then over here is what makes up the goal. And then the goal trigger is this invisible trigger collider in here, which when it collides with the ball, the score goes up and it plays the sound. And that's basically it. But we have a spawner script here. So we put the position where we want to spawn the ball, and then what we want to spawn, which is the ball, and then the duration between spawns, which is not exactly 1. But here's the soccer ball script. This is where most of the stuff is going down. So we've got the first 2 values that are vector 3 that that track the mouse position. And then we have the rigid body for the ball, the Boolean checking if it's shooting or not, the lifetime of how long it lasts. So if the player doesn't do anything with it, after a few seconds it will destroy itself, so that the balls in the game don't get overloaded. Then we have the audio source for the sound that it makes. Start function grabs both of those. This is the update function where the lifetime goes down over time, and when it hits 0, it destroys the object and then spawns a new one. And then this is just a fast quit thing. The shoot function is basically the main physics portion of this entire game. So it adds force to the rigid body in these directions, and then it plays the kick audio. And these are the two functions that track the mouse position. And this is the on trigger enter with the collider in the goal. So when it collides with the goal, the sound will play and it will destroy itself. And it also adds a score, but that's on a different script. It's actually on a flow machine, but I'll get to that. And then I don't think that I have a spawner one open. Hold on. This is the spawner script. This is what I explained earlier. That's in the inspector as well. We're making an instance, an object of this script, getting the position of the spawner, and then calling the function into existence. Yep, this allows the function to be used from a different script because it is also used in the soccer ball script when we spawn a new object. And that's pretty simple. So yeah, that's the main, that's what mainly drives this entire game. Besides that, there's not much else unless just some random things I added to make a little more variety. So, what should I show first? I guess I'll show you the scenes. So this was the basic one. We got moving goal, with obstacles. They just all move differently at different times. So it makes it a little harder to get, Yep. We have just moving goal. This moves back and forth. I'll show you the script for this in just a second. Basically, the moving objects and the moving goal all have the same logic behind them. So let me show you that. Moving goal, this is all it is. Just gets the coordinates of the position and then how far left and right it's going to be moving and the speed it's going to be moving at. And this uses the ping pong function from math to move back and forth. And it takes the first position that you put in and the second position that you put in, and then it just moves them back and forth. And that's the same premise for this one as well. It's just that this is moving up and down instead of left to right. This is also moving left to right. So is this one. There's all just different numbers to get the different positions of the things. And this is the same thing for the goalie. So same logic. This is the goalie level. It's pretty simple as well. Just has the goalie. It's not a very intelligent goalie, but it does its job sometimes. I just suck at aiming. Okay, yeah, you get the point. Anyway, and then the dark level I thought would be kind of a cool thing. So this, the light that you see on the goal turns on and off periodically. It's a little weird how I made it work, but it works, so I'm not fussing with it. But the goal moves left to right, and when you click, is it here, or do I have to open it? Okay. The goal light script is what controls it. The lights, I mean. We have this eye enumerator thing. So when you press the left mouse button, it'll wait 2 seconds, and then it will disable the light, so the light will be turned off. And then it'll wait another 2 seconds, and the light will be turned on. I think I'm going to switch them from... No, I'll just leave it. And then here in the update, don't need that. In the update, you will have where it'll be the coroutine that calls the eye enumerator function. I'll show you how that works. So after a few seconds, it'll turn off. You can't see it anymore. Turn back on, turn off. So it just adds a little extra challenge. I think it's cool. That one was the one I was most excited about, even though it's very simple. And I used spotlights for these separate lights. But yeah, let me just build the game real quick to show you how the buttons work. It's really simple. It might take a while, actually. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I actually pressed it or not. But overall, simple game. I had a lot of fun with it, making the different varieties. And I also like the music I picked, so it's pretty groovy. When it loads, I will show you. Oh, here it goes. Isn't that groovy? Alright, here we got the basic. Oh, I didn't show you the score flow machines. I'll get to that, but... I suck at this one. But it's possible I tested it. Playtesting this one sucked. Oh, yeah. And then we have the exit button. Yeah, pretty simple. Let me show you the flow machines and actually why I used the flow machines. Basically, it was because I was having a lot of trouble being able to do the score with the regular C# scripts. I don't know why, it just wasn't working. But this is basically the same that we've been doing for the past few games on trigger enter, which is in the goal. The ball has a tag called ball. If that's true, if it has collided with the ball tag, it'll get the score number, which is in the canvas right here. And it'll trigger the function add score. And then score number sets original text to 0. One of the main problems I had with the C# script is I have no idea why, but when the game started, it would set the number to 5. I have no clue why, and I couldn't fix it no matter how hard I tried. So I ended up importing Bolt and seeing if I can use C# and Bolt at the same time, and I was happily surprised that I could. But then here we have the custom event add score, which is just, it adds 1 every time. So yeah, that's basically my game. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a great day.